Hello, Chris from Zip Fit Club, and today this week we're going to be covering push-ups. Okay, very important exercise for building up strength in your chest, your anterior deltoid, and your tricep muscles. But I'm also going to be talking to you about some other muscles as well, because when you're doing a push-up, it is also about the activation of your deeper abdominal muscles. And you may not have heard this before, but it's also working the muscles called the serratus anterior, which are at the top of the rib cage. They attach to your shoulder blades and they protract them. They bring them in towards the chest wall. So it's a very good exercise for posture as well, as long as you're getting the exercise right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you step by step from beginner all the way up to full push-up. I'm just going to talk you through the techniques there, how to get started, so you're not just throwing yourself on the floor and trying to do a full push-up with bad technique. Because remember, your body remembers bad technique. It also remembers good technique. It remembers movement patterns. So we have to neurophysiologically adapt as we're going, and the best thing to do is start from the basics and work your way up. So we're going to get started. Coming up, here's step number one. So step number one, how to do the push-ups. It's really important to get yourself into a neutral spine first, which basically means that your back is in a really good position and a very safe position. So you're not putting your back under any unnecessary stress. So what I want you to do, step number one, try and implement this into every workout that you do. You will get better at it over time, but just spend time getting used to this technique. So you're going to start with your wrists directly underneath your shoulders. So you're in this position, knees underneath your hips. Okay, so you're on all fours like a cat or a dog. Okay, keeping your chin tucked in. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to start a sway at the pelvis. So you're going to pull your belly button up towards your rib cage. So you're going to tuck under. You can see my pelvis tucking under there, as far as it will go. Okay, and then you sway the other way. So you do one extreme. That's one extreme. That's as far as I can go. And then I'm going to do the other extreme. Okay, that's as far as I can go that way. And then up to there. And then you're going to try and find a mid position between those two. Okay, once you're in that position, you're just going to hold, squeeze your lower abdominal muscles. Okay, activate where your pubic bone is, squeeze those abs and hold it there. That there is step number one. So, step number three. Okay, you're in this position, you found neutral spine. Okay, the next move is for you to walk your hands forward. Okay, so you're on the top part of your knee, just above your patella, the top part of your knees. Okay, so you're in this position here. Your hands are about shoulder width. You keep your chin tucked in. Because you're at a 45-degree angle, you want to be looking forward. Okay, now brace your abdominal muscles. You're going to just let yourself kind of flop to the floor with a little bit of resistance. So you just drop down like so. Okay, quite quick. And then I want you to activate those deeper abdominal muscles. So squeeze your abdominal muscles while you're bursting for the bathroom. And then you're going to apply some pressure and drive up quick. Okay? So we're working on the concentric part of the movement. So drop down, engage your abdominal muscles, keep your chin tucked in, push. Drop down, engage your abdominal muscles, and push. Okay? Keep doing that. And what I'd like you to be able to do is build up to 20 repetitions. Once you get to 20 repetitions, you're ready to move on to stage number 4. So, step number 4, we're adding in a little bit to this now. So, we're going to be working on your eccentric contraction, slowing it down as you come down into, so we're going to basically almost a full push-up on your knees. Okay, so you've been doing, you're in this position. Okay, so we've done the neutral spine, we've got ourselves in the right position, eyes looking forward, engaging your abs. Okay, you're going to now lower yourself down with some control, not too slowly, otherwise it's going to be too hard. So you're going to come down in about 2 seconds. So 1, 2, get to there. Okay, reach forward, back, just to give your arms a bit of a rest, engage your abdominal muscles and push up. Okay, to that position. So you're going to come down. 1, 2, reach forward, give your arms a bit of a break, hands by your shoulders, engage your abdominal muscles and push. Okay, down, out, in, push. Okay, and now I'm going to move on to stage number 5 quite quickly, because stage number 5 is without sending your arms out to the front. So you're going to be in this position again. It's getting a bit harder now. So stage 5, okay, engage your abdominal muscles. You're going to drop down into the push. Okay, from there, you don't reach forward, you drive back up to the top. Again, come down, 1, 2, and push. Come down, 1, 2, and push. Come down, 1, 2, and push. Okay, so that's stages 4 and 5. Remember, you still want to be going up to 20 reps of those before you move on to the next level. Okay, so this is step number 6. You've done the push-ups on your knees. Well done if you managed to get to 20 reps. Push-ups on your knees with good form. Okay, the next part, and this is where this gets a little bit fruity, is that we're going up to the full push-up position. And I don't want you going down or doing any movement. I just want you to get used to being in this position first. So, you go back to here on all fours, you find your neutral spine, sway one way, sway the other way, mid-position. Okay, you set your legs back to full push-up. So one leg back first, whilst pushing down into the ground with your arms. Your other leg goes back with your feet hip width apart. Okay, so you're in this position. Squeeze your lower abdominal muscles. Slight, very tiny bend in your arms. Keep your chin tucked in, and then I want you to squeeze your abdominal muscles. Now you're just going to hold that position. You should feel your abs working quite hard there. When you're in this position, I want you to push down into the ground like you're trying to push the ground away from you. And you should feel some activation up here at the back of the rib cage. And what that does is it works your serratus anterior, so which attaches to your shoulder blades and it stops them winging out. Okay, I just want you to practice holding that position and just keep holding there. Okay, all you're going to do, hold that position for 10 seconds and you're going to repeat that 10 times. Okay, so you're just focusing on getting in the right position with good posture, and then I'm going to start to work on getting into that full push-up position. So step number 7, like we did with the push-ups on your knees, what you're going to do is you're going to flop to the floor quite quickly and then engage your abdominal muscles. Okay, squeeze those, and this is going to take quite a lot of effort. Keep your chin tucked in, engage your abs, push up to the top. Okay, flop down quite quickly, pause, engage your abdominal muscles, drive up. Okay, down, pause, and up. Okay, so saying the same principle as push-ups on your knees, which leads us very quickly then onto the next stage, which is this. You're in this position, engaging your abdominal muscles. You're going to come down slowly, working on your eccentric contraction, so coming down in 2 seconds. 1, 2, reach out, come in, engage your abs, and push up. Okay, engage your abdominal muscles. 1, 2, down, reach, in, and push. You're going to do 20 reps of that. Make sure you've got good form. If your lower back starts to dip at any point, then make sure you stop and rest. Okay, last one to get you into the full push-up is step number 8. So moving on to the final stage, step 8, and how to, so it's been quite a long journey, step 8, how to perform a perfect push-up from 0 to full push-up. You should have already, this may have taken you 2 months to get to this point. You may have got there quicker, but as long as you've broken it down into stages and worked to that 20 rep range, then you should be ready for this exercise. So you're coming down again. Let's just talk through the full technique. So wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Okay, do your pelvic sway to get yourself into neutral position. So tuck under, that's one direction. Tuck under, that's the other extreme. Mid position between those two. Okay, then you're going to set your legs back to full push-up position. So you're in this position. You're going to come down in 2 seconds, always engaging your abs, always pushing down into the ground, like you're trying to push the ground away from you. Really squeeze those lower abdominal muscles. Okay, coming down in 2, 1, 2, pause, push. Okay, coming down again, 1, 2, pause, push. Now that's going to seem really hard if it's the first time there. 1, 2, pause, push. Engage your abdominal muscles, lead with the chest. Come down, pause, push. And again, you're trying to get up to 20, 25 reps of those. When you've done that, you are ready for more dynamic movements where we can really start to have a lot of fun with this exercise, bringing in all different types of push-up. But get yourself there first before you start thinking about progressing. It will take a little while. Your body has to adapt. We have to build up strength. It isn't just about having strong triceps. It's a compound movement because lots of different joints and muscles are coming into play at the same time. So remember, just focus on that, really break it down, work on it. You don't have to do it daily, but ideally if you want to improve, you want to be doing the exercise 3 times a week, and you're going to start to see really amazing gains. Hope you enjoyed that video. Do leave me some comments, and I hope you found that really useful. You take care, all the best, and I will see you again soon for more top tips.